Hi there, Joey from PowerhouseAffiliate.com. Today I'm going to talk about search engine optimization versus paid advertising. These are two areas of focus that many affiliate marketers find confusing. Should you build a niche website like all of the gurus out there tell us to do, or should we be focusing mainly on paid advertising like Facebook, Google, Twitter, TikTok ads, all of those things? And today we're going to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of both. And this will be very suitable for anybody in the digital marketing space. Okay, my name is Joey Babineau and welcome to the channel. I've been a digital marketer since 2002 and I've spent millions of dollars on paid advertisements over those years, as well as I have also generated a lot of revenue from many places like Google Ads, Microsoft Ads, native ads, social media, everywhere you can buy traffic, basically I have tried. So I'll admit, in the last couple of years, I've also shifted a lot of focus and resources on search engine optimization. So today I want to explain why this is an important decision to make, especially if you're starting out in the industry of performance marketing or affiliate marketing, and what one should you focus on. So it's no secret that over the years, many training courses around affiliate marketing especially have focused on building a niche website, creating content, and then hopefully making it rank in the search engines. Okay, that is the strategy of search engine optimization in general. Search engine optimization means you're basically optimizing a website to certain keywords that you think people are going to search on places like Google or Bing.com, and maybe in the future an Apple search engine that we're seeing in the news right now. So in order to do that, it takes a lot of effort, a lot of time, and a lot of content, okay? That is the strategy of search engine optimization versus paid ads, where you can literally go in today, set up an advertisement, and be at the very top of the Google search results within an hour. So what is better? In the long term, let's talk about search engine optimization and the advantages. According to recent studies, search traffic accounts for almost 65% or more of all of the website traffic in the world going to websites. People go online, they search for something, they want something, and they need answers immediately. And just think about all of the times you use the internet. How many times do you actually search for something? Pretty much every time we go online, unless we're going on social media. Okay, so that is why there's a big advantage to having a website show up in those search results. Now, another advantage of it is the fact that when you go online and you search for something, you immediately trust a website that is organically shown in the results before you would trust an advertisement. Because when you go see an advertisement, you automatically think you have to buy something, or you have to give something like an email, or you have to sign up for something. When we're doing a search, even transactional searches where we're looking for information about products, we want an honest review from some other site, a third party that is not advertising that product. So that is an advantage of having your results show up organically versus an advertisement on these pages. What I have found from my own experience in recent search engine optimization projects is that the conversion rates are much higher when you get people onto your landing page through an organic search, okay? I have data to prove this. It's almost triple the amount of conversions versus paid advertisements. So right away, you can see the ROI is much higher when you consider the search engine optimization traffic. Even if you factor in all of the work that it took you to get that content up there, it's always going to be there, which leads us to the next advantage of search engine optimization, which is the fact that your site is always live. You never have to worry about turning it off and on. As long as you have a server that works and it's 24/7, your traffic will be coming in every single day from any country in the world. That is the advantage of search engine optimization once you have a website ranking. With paid ads, of course, you have to turn off your ads, you have to turn them on, you need to budget and all of that stuff. Another advantage with search engine optimization is the fact that you're building something that you will own and that has value. It is an asset. It's almost like building a property, or you're developing a property, but it's digital. You're basically building content that takes time and effort, and even if you outsource it, it's costing you money to build this content, and that is valuable when you go to sell the project. When people look at websites on places like flippa.com, where you can buy websites, or on GoDaddy, they factor in how much effort and time has been built into the content itself. So don't think that all of your efforts building something for search engines is going to be wasted, because really in reality it is actually building a property. So that is really what I like about focusing some of my efforts on search engine optimization, knowing that you'll always have something at the end of the day that you could sell. Maybe when you retire, you will sell your website. Last advantage that I want to talk about for search engine optimization is the fact that you don't have to worry about account bans. What I mean by that is, when you sign up to an ad network and you start running advertisements, sometimes, especially for affiliate marketers or performance marketers or ad agencies out there who are running ads for other companies, you run into the issue of getting your accounts banned. And it is a big problem, especially in paid ads. With search engine optimization, you don't have to worry about that. While there are some disadvantages I'm going to talk about here in 1 second, you really can open your portfolio up, we'll say, to many different types of niches in search engine optimization that you can't generally do aggressively on paid advertisements. So let's now talk about a few disadvantages of search engine optimization. The biggest one, obviously, is how much time and effort it takes to get your content ranking. This is not a simple project. You cannot just go in and start and set up a website today and get traffic tomorrow. You're going to take at least a month just to get in the rankings, probably, depending on what niche topic you choose. There's a lot of research you need to know about. You need to know about keyword research. You need to know about how to build your on-page SEO, so how to build your website first that is optimized for search engines. Then you also have the big factor of off-page SEO, which is the backlinking strategy and how you get people to link to your website, because the only way you're going to rank on search engines is to have other websites think that your content is good. They link to your content, and Google or other search engines out there will realize that your site is being promoted or endorsed, we'll say, by other sites, and that's how they determine your authority. Another big thing you need to consider when doing search engine optimization is the Google algorithm updates. This is one of those things out there that everybody in SEO talks about. Every now and then Google will update their algorithm to provide better experiences for the users of Google. So if you're doing anything black hat, like getting a bunch of links from some shady sites, or you're just stuffing your website with a bunch of keywords thinking that's going to work, then you're eventually going to be penalized. In fact, that won't even work nowadays, but there are also constant updates to the Google algorithm, which can either help you or hurt you. So you need to be aware that the best strategy for search engine optimization is just to be natural, make really good content for your users, and provide the information that you would want to see if you were to search the same terms. So now let's quickly talk about paid ads, the advantages and disadvantages, and then I'm going to give you my honest opinion on what I think is the best strategy moving forward. But before we get into that, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It helps it on the YouTube algorithm, and it also gives me motivation to create more videos every single week, okay? So with paid ads, I love them so much. I actually run them every single day. That is what I enjoy doing, because I like the rush I get from seeing traffic immediately from my efforts, okay? But I understand that there are many disadvantages to paid ads as well, which I'm going to explain here in a minute. Now let's talk about the advantages first. First of all, of course, it is the fastest way, in my opinion, to make money online. You create an ad, you send it to a landing page, the people read the landing page, if they click through to the offer, then you perhaps make a commission. Now that all sounds easy in theory, but there's a lot more to it. So if you want more information about how to be a professional media buyer, don't forget to check out my training down in the description. Now another great thing about paid traffic is that you can test things really quickly. You can set up an ad, you can test a landing page versus another landing pages, get immediate results, look at the data, and decide immediately which landing page is better. Same applies for your advertisements, your ads, your ad copy, the offers you're running, and every other part of your funnel if you're running a funnel. With paid ads, you're actually buying data. So this is the type of data you're not going to get with search engine optimization. When you're running ads on places like Facebook, TikTok, or Google search, all of these places have more data that they provide advertisers because advertisers are paying to create ads. They have to give them data to have more success, and this is how their business grows. So that is where you get more data, like your audience data, the exact keywords people are searching on search ads. You can see the age and demographics of people. So all of these things that you can't generally find from your search engine optimization efforts. Another great advantage of paid ads is its scalability. The amount of traffic you can get generally for most people is more than they can afford as a business. Unless it's super profitable. Of course, I would drop my life savings into a campaign if it was completely profitable, guaranteed every single day. But a lot of companies have a set budget and they can usually spend their entire budget on paid ads easily, especially if you're looking at the major ad platforms and search ads like Google and Microsoft, or you're doing native ads on places like Taboola or Outbrain, or you're doing social media, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, so many different places. And that is the other advantage of paid ads, which is the fact that there are so many channels that you can advertise on when it comes to paid ads. Like, for example, social media ads, so many different places to do that. Video ads on YouTube or something like that. Google search ads, Microsoft search ads, their audience ads, native ads, push ads. I mean, the list goes on and on. There's so many ways to scale with paid traffic that really the possibilities are endless. And that leads me into the disadvantages of paid ads. What are the disadvantages? One of the biggest disadvantages of paid ads is the fact that the rules constantly change and they get harder for the little guy, especially the affiliates that are out there trying to make money with paid advertising. That is why you always have to have some form of other long-term project on the go, because your campaigns will eventually die. There will be more competition. There's ways for people to find your campaigns and rip and run your campaigns and outbid you. They can out budget you. All of these things that happen in paid ads that won't happen if you have a nice website built on search engine optimization. What I'm saying here is it's a lot harder to rip and run a website that's ranking in Google. Most people are just going to ignore that and say, okay, well, I'm going to focus on paid ads. I'm not going to try and do all the work that guy just did to rank for these keywords. I'm just going to go buy traffic. So that is an advantage for search engine optimization, and a disadvantage for paid ads is that your campaigns are going to be spied on, they're going to be ripped, they're going to be copied, and you're going to be in a fierce battle with competition. Another disadvantage with paid ads are, again, the rules changing in privacy. Just look at what happened with Facebook and the Apple changes where they stopped, where they started asking users for consent to see ads and all of this stuff, and it really blocked a lot of the data that was being passed between Apple users and Facebook, which made it harder for advertisers to get the data they needed to really optimize their campaigns. So these are things you have to constantly fight and battle in the paid ad space. Another thing with affiliates especially is that once you're running offers really successfully, sometimes the offers will change, the payouts will drop. The advertisers might look at your campaign and say, hey, you know, I'm going to do the same thing and start copying what you're doing, or they're going to tell you to stop and then they're going to do it themselves. There's just so many options out there if you're an affiliate, and there's just so many challenges that it's not as easy as all the gurus on YouTube are going to make it look like, okay? So there's a lot of stuff you need to consider before you just go in and start buying paid ads and thinking you're going to get rich. Another big problem with paid advertisements, especially for anyone out there, agencies running other companies' ads, small businesses, affiliate marketers, performance marketers in general, ad account bans are a reality. A lot of people have really shifted from Facebook over to TikTok and places like that are a little less ban happy, but you're going to get banned eventually if you're doing things that are outside of, you know, when you're thinking outside of the box, we'll say, you do things that most people aren't doing. Sometimes that'll trigger an account ban. Sometimes it's for no reason, you're not breaking any rules, and sometimes you still lose an account. These are things you have to work with and you have to work around, and maybe you need to find new accounts. All of that is something you need to consider before you get into a full-on marketing campaign. It is just one of those industries that you have to constantly have your finger on the pulse. You always have to know what's going on. You need to understand the rules, join some newsletters, join some forums, and make sure you're always reading and learning about paid ads, the rules, and the strategies strategies, because that's how you make the most money. You have to be the first ones out there to really come up with the new things that are working. And that's how you're going to get rich with paid ads. So overall, I think it's important that you focus on both a search engine optimization strategy and a paid search or a paid ads strategy, whether it's search ads or whatever, but you should really have both of these in your marketing plan. I do about 75% paid ads and 25% search engine optimization. The search engine optimization is a lot easier to automate with outsourced staff than it is to hire media buyers. I have to admit, it's very hard to hire really good media buyers, so that's some stuff that you really have to do hands-on and learn yourself before you can start hiring out people to do it for you. So hopefully this video has been informative to you, whether you're starting out or a seasoned pro. I think you can relate that there is a lot to consider between search engine optimization and paid ads. If you liked that video, again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you in the next video.